the weekend, the 2nd to the 4th of January. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope you have had a smashing Christmas celebration and smashing New Year celebration, and that your new year has started in a good way. So, the weekend, we start already this year with a full moon in the zodiac sign of Cancer. So, as always, I will make an additional video about that energy, but as you all know, that the full moon is all about release and harvest, of course, the abundance in your life. So whatever this abundance is for you, yeah, let's see. What is the message for the upcoming week and the very first weekend in 2026 and the very first weekend in January? So, as you can see, I've pulled out some oracle cards that can give us the direction messages for this first weekend. I realized when I was shooting the intro that I have forgotten to turn on the light, and I was sitting and thinking about why is it so dark? So I don't know, maybe that is something for some of you. Maybe you have forgotten to pay your electricity bill and suddenly everything goes dark on you. I don't know. I hope not, of course, because it's it's a little bit boring to sit in the darkness. But maybe there is something that you will forget. Of course, that is nothing of significant meaning, but of course, it looks better when I have more light in the video, of course. So a little digression about that. So let's see. Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Yes, of course. Since we have a full moon in the zodiac sign of Cancer, Cancer is a very sensitive zodiac sign. It's called the mother within the Western astrology. And yeah, with the motherly energy, you need to maybe take a little extra care of yourself at this moment of time. And of course, with the full moon, many people get extra sensitive when the energy is so high with the full moon. So yeah, maybe you should take a little extra care of yourself for any reason. Angel therapy. Okay. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burden. So maybe this is because, as I just said, maybe you have forgotten to pay the electricity bill, or maybe you haven't had you couldn't afford to pay the electricity bill because of many reasons. Yeah. Please don't worry about it. It's of course easy for me to say this, but yeah. I know a lot about worrying over things, and well, it doesn't help. It doesn't help to be worried about finances or worried about anything, because it just stirs up with the sensitivity, and just stirs up uncomfortable feelings within yourself. So just keep practicing gratitude and being grateful for what you actually have, and leave the worries to the universe. Let's look at the last one. Clear your space. yes. I know that Christmas is over for many, and it's time to put down the Christmas decorations. Unfortunately for me, living in where I live, we still have some days of Christmas yet. We have the last day on the 6th of January with El Día de los Reyes, with the day of the three holy kings. So yeah, but nevertheless, for those of you who are finished with all the Christmas celebration, you clear out and maybe do start some spring cleaning already. I know that many clean the whole house up until Christmas, but to me it's much better to clean the house after the Christmas celebration, because you are making so much greasy food throughout the entire Christmas season, and yeah, it's better to clean and get ready for the first spring, at least here in the northern hemisphere where I live. So yeah, and again, this feng shui energy. Feng shui is Chinese ideology. It's a way of living, how to free energy within your home space. So I have used, it's a long time since this card has come out, but I have used the example of a mat in front of a doormat in front of your entrance. Don't use a doormat with the word welcome, because then you welcome in any type of energy, even bad. So if you need a doormat in front of your entrance, buy a doormat without any word, just a neutral mat. And of course, the entrance is the most important thing within entering into the house. So declutter, put up jackets, buy a shoe shelf to put your shoes, so that the entrance are free, so the beautiful energy is free to enter in. Of course, keep the entrance clean. So, but I highly encourage you to search for more information on the internet. And yeah, there are many ways to live through feng shui. So we start with compromise. Yeah, the electrical bill or whatever bill this is. Maybe you have used so much money throughout the Christmas season that yeah, you and of course you regret it, and maybe you have gotten a huge bill that you didn't foresee, and maybe you have to talk to the company that sent you this bill, and maybe you have to divide this bill into half, for example. So yeah, compromise. And compromise can be anything. In a work situation, for example, if you're working through the weekend, maybe you agree with your colleague to divide the heavy load of work. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe if you're going away throughout, plan to go away throughout the weekend, maybe there is something about compromising. If you're going to visit some family members, maybe you want to compromise with your spouse or whatever, that if you're going, for example, to the in-laws, maybe you compromise and say, okay, we just be there for an hour or two and then we go home. Yeah, take it as it resonates in your own life. So I had some background noise because this last card fell on the floor. So yeah, something flying, something you are dropping on Sunday here. There's something being dropped. So let's see. We have the 8 of Pentacles. This is for maybe some of you who need to go to work tomorrow, today, on Friday. The vacation season are over and maybe you are just glad with the ordinariness. Maybe you have had so much family gatherings throughout the holiday seasons that you are glad that finally the ordinary days are back and the routines are back, and maybe you're looking forward for the kids going back to school or kindergarten, whatever this is. You're just thankful, and of course declutter that you finally can get rid of all the Santa Clauses and the Christmas tree and the Christmas decorations in your house and just clear the space. Yeah. Okay, Saturday. Oh, the Master. Yeah. Who are the Master in your life? I just had this card. I pulled this card out for myself earlier today. I still do the journaling, even though we have entered into a new year, and I haven't decided if I want to journal each and every day this year, as I did, as I dedicated myself to last year. But I think that now that I have come into this routine, I don't think I want to actually give it up, because now it's part of my daily routine. It's a part of me. But I think I will go through all the journals that I have been writing throughout the entire year and see what have I been thinking about the whole year. But this is an extra card within this Osho Zen deck, and this is about the energy that you exude, or are you actually a master? Have you become a master in your own life? That is what the interpretation of this card is all about. What have you actually learned throughout the last year that passed? Have you become the master in your own life? Maybe with the finances that I channeled. Maybe that is something that you regret each and every year when you come to January. Each and every year when you come to January, you always regret that you spend so much money throughout December. And you always fall back into the shadow aspect in January, and maybe you also will feel it in February. Maybe you will get a little bit more financially stable in March, But yeah, but leave your worries to the angels. And we have the Hermit with aloneness. Sunday. Maybe you need, maybe you need some time because for your alone now, because for some of you, you have had so much gatherings with family and friends throughout the holiday season. You have had many days, so many days with gatherings that you just need some solitude now, and you need to clear your space, maybe your own space, your internal space. Maybe you need to declutter your own body. For example, you have been eating a lot of fatty food throughout the holiday season, gravy and sweets and things that maybe we indulge a little bit with food that we usually don't eat throughout the entire year, throughout the holiday seasons, especially maybe sweets and snacking. So yeah, maybe you just need some time for yourself. Maybe you should go for a hike. On Sunday. That is a beautiful activity, at least in my home country. So let's see. The last one is the Magician entering into the week. Beautiful. Look at you. You're sitting here all alone in the darkness of the universe, and there's some wish that is being granted. A wish being granted. The upcoming week, I don't know. But with the existence, of course, the Magician always encourage you to think about that you have all the right tools to make the necessary change within your life, and something magical. Okay, I thank you so much for watching this video, and I wish you all the best for the upcoming weekend, and I see you again in another reading very soon. Bye for now.